2020 GSL SuperTournament Season 1.
A strange disease is spreading. Its name is esports. And it's come to infect you all. That and coronavirus.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us, guys. Stay safe out there. Wash your hands. Don't go do big gatherings. Do your part.
The only big gathering you should be at is on the YouTuber Freaka chat.
That's right. Digital gatherings, guess what? Can't get cooties that way. Well, maybe you get cooties, but you can't get coronavirus that way. You actually could definitely get cooties. I'm giving you guys cooties right now. There's no cure for it.
So
this was the match, I think, compared to our other matches.
The match of the night?
Yes. I was going to say the match that sort of is overshadowed by everything else, but this should be a good match nonetheless.
Well, Patience against Dark. This is either going to be Dark smashing Patience 3-0.
Yeah.
Or something completely crazy.
Yeah, I don't know what Patience is going to do, but right now, I mean, I just don't imagine that Dark is going to have a hard time here. I got to say hi to Dark just a minute ago.
Oh, yeah?
My restroom break.
Yeah? Was he also in the restroom?
No, he was coming out of it.
He looked like he had washed his hands.
Better believe it looked like he washed his hands.
Oh, yeah.
He looked germ-free to me, Artosis.
All right.
But, yeah, I mean, look, I think we can all just be pretty honest about this. Look, Dark is definitely the favorite here. I'm curious to see what Patience has done to prep. I mean, we've known the brackets for this tournament for quite a while now, so definitely it's enough time to do some research, do some prep, and we're going to start this off on Golden Wall.
All right, Golden Wall it is. Let's see if our world champion is able to take down
sometimes
good old Patience.
Yeah, let's see what happens here. As usual, it's a best of 5 here. Both of our players have joined the lobby. And I'm going to be doing this a couple times in the cast, but just as another reminder, guys, yeah, I'm so sorry we can't have anybody in the studio, but you know how it is. But when we eventually can have gatherings, you guys are welcome to come join us here in the Freak Up studio, as well as the Afrika Coliseum that we have in Jomshil now, too.
All right, I'm ready. What is your prediction?
Honestly, I think it's like 3-0 or 3-1. Dark wins. What about you?
No, that's about it.
I'm hoping
3-1, I think.
I'm hoping for 5 games, but I don't know if we're going to get it here.
Patience will probably bring some sort of tricky, strong attack early on.
Yeah.
Something a little bit sneaky. He comes up with some interesting stuff in PvZ.
He's a good player for sure. He'll have something. I just feel like Dark is so mechanically gifted right now. And
Dark is just so good.
He's the everything man right now in Korea. So, anyways, let's start this best of 5.
Game start.
Bottom left.
Team LP. Patience.
In the bottom right, in the red.
Dragon Phoenix Gaming. Dark.
Got a dragon on his jersey, Artosis. See that?
It's pretty sick.
So the so Patience setting a probe across the map immediately here. It's good to be back, man.
Barracuda Gaming. Moray Eel Gaming. What about that one, Tasteless?
That's another cool one.
Yeah.
All you got to do is find the coolest animals.
Is that a forge?
Oh, wow, okay.
Forge?
Well, you know, I think this is a great, let's do it. Let's go.
I'm excited.
Forge and Core come in here. But it looks like Dark's watching that pretty carefully. All right. You got to turn around and look at their faces here. Now, the moment that you see this happen, you immediately know, A, okay, he doesn't at all want to play a normal game. He's going to try to pull a fast one. And then B, if I stop this, I will probably win the game.
Yeah, and it's in kind of a funny location where it doesn't feel as threatening as a lot of cannon rushes.
It's pretty far away.
Yeah, and it's like, it's not guarding your ramp as Dark. So Dark is the type of player who will just go Ravager, right, and break down stuff like this.
Yeah.
Look, he's expanded that gold wall.
Yeah, the Ravager, I think, is just a natural response to this attack, right? I mean, the cannons can't move. Or at least they can't anymore. There was a time when the cannons could move. And
before any of us could play it.
Yeah, before anyone else could play. I remember seeing that, cannons moving across the map.
Yeah. Originally, before the game came out, that was a thought that cannons could move. And as soon as I saw that, I knew that Tasus would win the GSL.
That's right. That's when you knew I was going to become the world champion. And
yeah.
My reign of terror would never end. Because the thing is, Artosis, I truly am the best at buildings. Okay, so there's a lot of damage that's going to go down. Now, the pylon is actually jutted out.
Yeah.
In kind of a funny spot where I guess he can just kind of chip away at that, but...
Yeah, he can heal it, though.
Yeah. What's most important, though, is he just gets rid of the hatchery. When the hatchery's gone, a large part of the cannon rush has done its part. Now, this is a cannon rush that has a follow-up with immortal pressure.
Yeah, it's definitely... The immortal pressure is going to be very, very important here. Obviously, he gets the hatchery.
Now, when he kills his pylon, that's going to unpower those cannons, right? Or does that pylon on the low ground power that?
No, they don't power up.
Right.
But, you know, he can build another pylon in a moment here as the creep is receding, you know?
There we go. And so this is going to be this, like, little frontier where the next step of the rush comes from. Now, the golden base hatchery and the main hatchery are kind of disjointed from each other, which makes circulation difficult.
It makes it impossible now.
Yeah,
He's made a full wall.
Yeah, he's completely cut him off here.
And now that Immortal is going to cause some havoc.
It's going to wreak some havoc.
Both.
It's going to come forward here. And I think, yeah, he definitely wants to try to target down that spine crawler. Spine crawler is then chased away.
I like that he's being patient, as his name would suggest, and
Nidus.
waiting for that that prism.
Nidus Network Artosis.
Yeah, this could turn into one of those crazy games where Dark ends up taking Patience's base.
I think we might have that.
It's a possibility.
Now that the Warp Prism's out, by the way, the Immortal can really put pressure on. The Immortal's actually not very great against Lings. It doesn't kill him very fast. These Lings actually buy a lot of time here.
Yeah.
Before the Immortal can start to take away the drones or queens or hatchery. He's going to put it right in this blind spot. I love it. Wow. Now, this is a good move here with the Immortal. The Lings are no longer able to just buy time.
I kind of like that he made his layer there, by the way, to give him more time.
Yeah.
Oh,
more
God. Well, Patience is going to lose his base.
Yeah. Now,
I mean, maybe he can, like, recall the two Immortals over. He's making a cannon there.
You know, the problem is that, you know, when you're doing this rush as Protoss, you have so few units. You basically have, that's it, GG.
Ouch. Ouch. Patience came very prepared. He caught Dark off guard, and then Dark just killed him.
Yeah. Well, that was definitely the best game we're going to have today, guys. It's all downhill from there. Sorry. Yeah. You can't just always have games like that. But, you know, we got lucky with that one. It was so good.
I like the build. That was cool. It's fun. The thing is, Patience comes with stuff like that. He's a tricky guy. He'll have some off timings. Cannon rush when you don't expect it, like a very late cannon rush that allows you to expand twice.
Yeah,
you know, that type of thing.
Immediately, Dark knew that cannon rush was coming. We saw the Overlord whip its head around and start heading over there. So, you know, that sucks. It's a little bit humiliating as well. You know, when you know StarCraft, you know, okay, if they're trying to do that, they're really not comfortable in a normal game. They're going to try to...
I don't think anyone expects Patience to out macro Dark in this matchup.
But it's like, we know that's probably his best shot, and then it totally gets dunked on.
Yeah. A lot of game 1 cannon rushes, by the way.
Yeah. Well, let's see what happens on our map Zen for game 2. Dark, the clear favorite to advance in this series. Patience is going to have to give it his best shot. Anyways, game 2 is ready.
Start.
Top right from the failed cannon rush. What will he do this time around? He is.
Team LP, Patience.
And in the bottom left in the red, he is.
Dragon Phoenix Gaming, Dark.
Dark probably feeling pretty confident right now.
So this game is, well, hold on a second. Probe's going to come down, try to harass this drone here. Nice block, yeah. So starting to look a little bit more normal.
What do you think about that third as opposed to the other?
Well, it's closer to the middle, right? I mean, I think he probably just wanted to try to get the other hatchery up wherever. I don't know if it's necessarily better
Well, the
than
probe
the far
started going to the left, so maybe he thinks,
like
oh,
just
double block, screw it, I'll just go over here.
But this is one of these things that Protosses can do to try to control the development of the Zerg.
Yeah.
With minimal effort, really. And then maybe this sets up some kind of a nice attack here. Maybe he actually, it's part of Patience's plan to try to force the hatchery there, and maybe there's some kind of timing attack that can come out from this.
Well, this pairs well with aggression.
Right.
Something that we've been talking about
This
a lot lately.
Zergs tend to want to be
blocking.
further and further away
Yeah.
from the other race, because I mean, it's not always true, but generally speaking, you know, Zergs win by out-developing and getting into late game and having more bases. And a lot of times Protosses are trying to come in there and basically stop the Zerg before it gets out of control.
Yeah, that's...
And so, I mean, so far so good here from Patience.
We'll see where he wants to go with this. I mean, obviously the glaive builds have been pretty popular lately, but that means that Dark has a lot of practice against it. Yeah.
Again,
so
though,
no Stargate. I mean, I guess maybe an Immortal push coming up?
maybe, yeah.
I
don't see why not.
Oh, Twilight? Okay.
Seems like Zergs are just very good at stopping a lot of these pushes, though. You know, it's tough.
It might just be the Glaives build, considering where he made the hatch. Like, you're going to get in there real quick.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, a Glaives build is sort of a good way to try to brute force your way into a victory, you know. Spring the Glaives on him. Puts a little bit of pressure on the Zerg. The Zerg has to do a little bit of balancing to make sure that they actually have enough. But, of course, if you do a Glaives build, you're probably not going to be in any healthy position after the push is denied, assuming the push is denied.
Yeah. I mean, there's been a lot of growth in glaive pushes, considering Zest really remastered one for Katowice. I wouldn't mind to see Patience's take on it. It's kind of funny, these Zerglings just get in.
Yeah. It's not
just
supposed
like,
to
all
happen.
right, well, there's a Twilight there.
Yep.
What are we doing with the Twilight, though? He's just making a sentry right now, casually.
Does he get it? Good thing.
There it is, Glaives, yeah.
Well, obviously it's less than ideal that was just scouted.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
it's like hard to block everything because of that stupid double mineral ramp thing.
Lings are also especially slippery.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess we just sit and wait and see, is the Zerg ready? We've got the Roachhorn just now starting. We have 12 Lings coming out.
Seems like Dark is going to be ready for the Glaives, but we'll have to see how it actually gets played. There's a lot of interesting army movements that occur in this type of situation. And he's doing the Dark Templar version of it, where you just kind of put on the really heavy glaive pressure, and then, oh, he canceled it, and then he remade it. What am I looking at? He canceled the Dark Shrine, then he remade the Dark Shrine. Oh, you know what? I think an Overlord was flying in, and he had to cancel, so he didn't see it. Okay.
Okay, so we're very close to this starting up. Fake War Prism coming out here.
Fake Prism.
That's cute. And then a follow-up with a real Prism, maybe.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
What else is he going to do with that Robo
It'd be really
right
funny
now?
if he just does like an in-depth push with a Fake War Prism and loses the game.
Just doesn't warp
It's
anything
like,
in.
It's like, I don't know if you understand what you're trying to do when you fool people. Like,
Yeah. What I'm looking at right now, like maybe he's tricking Dark a little bit or something, but this looks so much worse than what Zest does with this build right now.
Yeah.
You know, like he's got 3 gates. His Prism is going to be late. He's only got 4 Adepts right now.
yes.
His Dark Shrine, like, I guess he's just going to fly over. It's so funny. He has Glaives. His Adepts haven't attacked. So Dark can't even know if he has Glaives. Okay, the Adepts walked out and then shaded and then walked back. And now it's DT time.
Wait, did he see that? Does he see that warping?
from the shadows, I
Think not.
Okay, let's see how these Cape boys do. Coming in now.
Well, there's no
Dark-
spore here. I believe there's spores at both the other bases.
I think
though.
you're right. Problem is that DTs, they tend to fizzle out pretty quickly here. All right. Oh, he gets a surround on it. Beautiful. Meanwhile, down here, it looks like this base is taking some damage. Oh my God, these Ravagers. Can he actually get this? Oh, barely pulls that away in time. Spore comes down, burrowing right on top of the creep.
Whew. The DTs are doing something, and it also stopped this attack from Dark.
Yeah.
So now he's running around with Ling Ravager, not doing a whole lot.
Is there a follow-up, though, for Zerg here?
For Zerg?
Yeah.
Well, I think you have to drone now.
Yeah, you just
I
go
think you
back
have
and
no
macro.
timings for anything. So
Well, now that means the Patience is going to get his third base if Dark decides to try to not deny it.
And
oh,
look,
hold on, he's moving out.
it was a super late layer as well, so he can't really do this because the DT's there, you know?
Right.
Yeah, this actually, it ended up working out pretty well here for Patience overall. Just, I think the late layer really kind of screwed him up. And now it's like, because there is a late layer, you don't even have to counter Mutalisks at the moment. You
Right.
can just go into Charge Immortal Archon and hit like a really sweet timing from here, I would say. Yeah. All right, Patience. He's definitely got a shot here.
Okay, this is great. I mean, it's really hard for the Zerg to ever stop the Archon harass from doing some damage, right?
Yeah.
So this is something. But, you know, at this point in time, Dark is starting to propel himself further ahead here. Macro.
Well, we're
But I
about to
think
be on
this-
8-gate, man.
This is, I think, probably the best game we could have asked for from Patience here against Dark.
Yeah, it's working
got
out.
his third up.
It looked ugly.
Well,
The fact that he has 4 depths with glaives that haven't
never
shot.
did anything. Yeah, that was
It's like
it looked like it had a bad start, but from where it is now, I think this is, you know,
a
the
lot of
best you could hope
Patience
for.
games look like this though.
Well, you know, there's something about the way he plays that's always a little bit wonky.
I can
a little
never
bit bumpy.
Yeah, he's a very strong pro gamer, and I actually like to watch him, but I can't for the life of me tell you why he's good.
There's so many weird moments in the game where he like forgets pylons but then he
Just like-
sometimes comes out on top.
His builds normally look bad, and but he's like, nah, don't worry, watch this.
Yeah, well, he's a top tier player, man.
Yeah. And look, this attack
Okay,
that's
so-
going to be coming out. I mean, there's a lot of supply for Dark right now.
So, as we
but
see
this is a scary army.
as we see this push coming out, we want to watch and see if the Ravagers could possibly pick off the Warp Prism.
There's a lot of
There's
Ravagers.
there's a lot out, and remember, the Warp Prism has to be stationary to do this, and this is a great counterattack, by the way. This means that he's going to lose his third. If he doesn't go back now,
He does.
basically, Patience has to win the game here.
Yeah. All right, well, he
Whoa.
turns all the trapped roaches into Ravager eggs, which is kind of a funny way to do it. Starting to eat some of these biles, loses that Archon very quickly. Thank God. Dark just has so much.
Really,
And he is eating a lot of biles.
this is not, I think, going to work.
No.
The third is gone. The Lings will come back in here to hit from behind. And we're just going to watch Dark just smash this attack. Oh, my God.
Oh, I wonder if he moved out slightly too early or something.
GG.
I thought he was going to do a bit better than that, to be honest.
Dark made it look like that push was never anything that would work ever.
Yeah, he did make it look like that.
So, let's go to the next game.
Okay. Dark up 2-0 right now.
I thought Patience did a decent job getting to where he was, but you're right. He went for these depths that never really did anything, and then the DTs were kind of meh.
It's a real build, like what he was going for, and then it just kind of never came together.
You know,
and-
let's not forget that those Lynx did actually scout the
yeah, they scouted the Twilight.
The Twilight right away, and it's like, well,
Yeah.
you know, I think one of our players has requested a break.
Yeah, maybe Patience taking a breather right now.
Well,
Trying to figure out what do I do next. Eternal Empire going to be our next map.
okay, never mind. Breaks off.
Well,
So good.
it is a crazy train.
So good to be back, guys. It's weird as a caster to go that long without cast in StarCraft 2.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just happy. I love GSL.
Yes, it's so good to be back. This is our baby.
That's right.
Our baby that's how old now? How old is
10
GSL?
years
10
old.
years old.
This year, 10 years.
That's right.
They grow up so fast.
It's grown up. It's in school now. The teacher's saying, your kid doesn't do any of the
Team
homework.
LP. patience.
Like, I'm so proud of you,
Doesn't
GSL.
get along with the other students. I'm like, that's my baby.
Yeah. I am so proud of you, GSL.
See, we were worried that your kid is playing too many video games. I go,
Yeah,
Yeah.
not enough. Maybe.
not enough, maybe.
Dragon Phoenix Gaming.
I noticed
Duck.
that your GSL child doesn't get picked when the other esports are picking teammates. I'm
That's
like,
right.
yeah, I don't want it to get picked.
Yeah.
I want the esports award to only be team games.
Let me tell you something. Our esports baby was not cool in school because it became cool later on.
Yeah,
In RL.
that's right. And it's gonna buy the company that the other esports games work at and
That's
fire
right.
them.
The
That's
cool
how it'll get
esports,
back.
where are they now? They work
Yeah.
at a crappy car dealership. Our esports baby became Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah! Have you noticed that this mini-map kind of is shaped like an S?
What? Yeah. It's very Cloud Kingdom-y.
Yes, very Cloud Kingdom-y. So, yeah, just happy to be back. Happy to be here with you, Artosis. You know, guys, Artosis and we do not live near each other. So we
It's
usually
true.
see each other when we're casting.
Yeah. Well, and in our dreams.
In our dreams, that's right. So, yeah, it's good to have this back. Again, guys, we are here in our original studio. I don't know why you guys decided, some of you on the internet, that we just don't have the studio anymore.
Because there was a new studio.
Yeah. But that doesn't mean you need to fill in the cast by deciding the other one is now gone. I think there's just it's really interesting. There's actually just so much misinformation on the internet at this point in time. And not even intentionally malicious misinformation. It's just that people just say stuff and they don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, that's the internet, bro.
Yeah, that's the internet.
But it's not just the internet. That's TV. That's real life.
Yeah.
Like,
People just deciding stuff.
yeah, it's this funny thing that I've really realized becoming an adult.
Yeah.
Is that everyone's stupid and no one knows what they're talking about.
You know
We're
what?
all
Yeah.
flying by the seat of our pants.
Oh, no, we are definitely a bunch
Let's
of
just
apes.
all try to be nice to each other because
Yeah, let's just...
we're all a bunch of idiots.
Another one I've always been amazed about is people that have opinions on countries they've never been to.
Yeah.
When like, I've been there, and I'm like, that's not what it's like. And they're like, I think it is. And I'm like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
You have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah. It's very weird.
People's opinions on StarCraft. Haven't followed the game in forever.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you talking about? People are like, nobody plays that game anymore. I'm like, I literally host a tournament where people watch and play. They're like, I don't know.
No, I don't think so. That
I don't
doesn't
think
sound
so,
right.
actually.
Like, yeah, you're right.
I'm like, okay, I guess so. I went to a wedding last year, and I had to sit at a table with this family I didn't know. And then, I get in that conversation that I'm sure you've had to deal with a lot, too, where people go, what's your job? And then you're having to try to explain to them. And I was with this old lady who just said, no, that's not a thing.
I actually
And I'm
just... oh, really?
Yeah, she's like, I don't know. They don't make money doing that. I'm like, no, I mean, I'm telling you, they do. She's like, no.
That's, I like that.
Yeah. Get out!
She sure told you.
Yeah.
Now, when people ask me what I do, I tell them I'm a doctor.
Oh, that's a better answer. No, don't
They're
tell
like,
them,
what
don't-
type of doctor? I'm
don't
like,
tell 'em-
orthopedic surgeon. No one wants to talk about that.
Don't tell them you're a doctor right now. They'll be like, what's your take on coronavirus? And then,
I'm like, oh, I'm not that type of doctor.
yeah, yeah. Should have been like, I'm a TV doctor.
Like, oh, you're an actor? I'm like, kind of.
You know what I wonder, actually, how often people ever say this, or has ever been said out loud, is who wants to, as a kid, wants to grow up and become a TV judge?
You kidding me? Judge Judy is so rich.
She is loaded.
Yeah.
You know how hard it is to probably become a TV judge? You have to be a lawyer, then become a judge, then get a TV show.
Yeah, but I'm sure that there's some TV judge that's like Dr. Phil, where they just skipped all that and they're a TV judge.
And they're completely unqualified to judge anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might be right.
By the way, giant Glaives all in
Yeah.
against a Ling opener. Baneling Nest on the way.
Who takes it, Artie?
Well, let's see how many Banelings are actually going to be out. This is going to be a hell of a lot of Adepts.
Yep.
What if he only makes 4 Adepts and never attacks with them? though?
That would be bad.
With these, like, 8 gates.
All right. Patience is gearing up for his attack. The Warp Prism is moving out. We have a lot of Lings coming in here.
Yeah, he's got this kind of placeholder Nexus right now. It's not really going to do anything.
No.
This is exciting. He might actually get him.
Yeah. By the way, in case you're wondering why he gets all these gases that he doesn't use, is to make it look like this isn't actually what it is.
10 Banelings.
Okay. Adepts are on the move. Dark only has a few seconds to gear up and get ready to try to repel this attack.
All right, let's see if Patience can get this done. Get the Shade forward. The Queen's really blocking out. Yeah, you can't finish that Shade. You can't do it.
Yeah, there's no way. It's
oh,
right
he's going to. He's going to. He does the
Pretty
split.
cool split.
Yeah, not a bad split. The Banelings all go away, and he's still left over with 6 Adepts.
He's coming up now with the Queens. There's Lings.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God, here we go. This is just like the last game where a couple Lings come in here and do way more damage than the entire timing attack.
Oh, man. Well, this is a lot of Adepts, and the Oracle is cleaning things up.
Maybe he can pull it off.
Maybe. I think Dark's going to need a very strong Baneling connection now.
Yeah. Oh, he's making some more Banes over here.
This is so funny.
Can he actually stop all these in time?
Yeah, he can. Absolutely.
Oh my God, the hatch is getting low. He's gonna come down now and try to save it. Warp Prism coming in here just on the edge. Another big warp in. Transfuses go down to heal the hatch. Oh, great Baneling connects on those Adepts.
Oh, he actually has 2 spines over here at the 3rd base.
Inconveniently placed though.
He's gonna have to Shade again.
He's actually taking a 4th base in the midst of all of this. Keep in mind that it's actually 28 probes right now to the 51 drones. So even though we're seeing a lot of damage get dealt, Dark certainly has the material to try to continue to develop an economy. I don't think Patience has done anywhere near enough damage just yet.
Oh God, he's warping in sentries. That's when you know things are really dire.
Yeah, that's when he's going to try to...
Oh, he throws down all 4 of the force fields, 2 of them doing absolutely nothing.
Yep.
And then 1 of them also doing nothing.
Cancels the Shade. Now this force field blocking out some of these Adepts.
Not looking good.
Dark now getting Ravagers in the hopes to maybe pick off the Warp Prism. The Adept Shade in here. Banelings are connecting from the bottom. Only 4 more Adepts remaining.
Well, Patience, he gave it his best shot. It seems like this aggression is almost dealt with at this point.
Yeah, I think we're going to see this attack fizzle out. And a 3-0 victory here for Dark.
Yeah, does look that way. Kind of as expected. Patience really with nothing left over.
Yeah,
loses the Prism.
Out the Warp Prism. That's it. GG.
All right.
And Dark easily advances to the next round of the GSL Super Tournament.
Well, just getting into the Super Tournament is already like getting to the round of 16 of GSL Code S. So good job on Patience for getting here, but that is a tough draw against the current world champion.
I don't think we got to see a good picture of where exactly Patience is at. Excuse me.
He's much more deadly against Terran and Protoss anyways.
I agree.
He brought some neat strats, though. I mean, that first game was pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay, well, there's just one more best of 5 to go here.
Oh, I want more than that, actually.
I know. What time is it?
Can I have 4 more best of 5s?
It's almost 7:30. We need more games.
Well, we have more games coming.
Good. Not enough, though. Oh, so good to be back. We missed you guys. We really did. Longest break we've ever had casting StarCraft 2.
Yeah.
Since the game's been out.
6 months is unreal.
It's crazy.
Never again.
No.
Never again.
No. Anyways, we're going to go to a break. We come back, our final best of 5 at the GSL Super Tournament.
In the darkness, you call my name out loud. Used to think I had to do it on my own, but I'm never alone now.